If someone told me when I was 14 that I would get over agoraphobia, I'd go back to school, I'd get my GCSEs, I'd go to college, I'd go to uni, I'd go and get a master's, I'd get nearly 1 million followers on TikTok, and I'd be sitting in a penthouse after becoming self-employed, I'd have passed out. So let's go make a cuppa and I'll tell you how I got over my agoraphobia and how I'm living my dream. Also, there's all work. He's working in front of me. Who are you looking at? Who are you staring at? Let's talk about agoraphobia in general. We do become avoidant because we go out, we end up having a panic attack, we feel these feelings that we don't want to feel anymore, and we avoid it. That was my issue anyway. I didn't want to feel like that anymore, so the comfort of my own home, feeling like I don't have to have a panic attack ever again. Excuse me, I would rather stay in the house. You are going to have to be prepared to do very uncomfortable things for a very long time to be able to get over it. And that starts with exposure therapy. You need to expose yourself to the things that you fear the most, otherwise you're going to have it forever. During my exposure therapy, I used to do all kinds of weird things, like standing by the window without the blinds open with the window open, standing by the garden door without the door open. But what this exposure therapy is doing is regulating your nervous system to get used to that feeling of starting to feel safe again. Because you haven't been exposed to the outdoors for so long, you're not just going to be able to start running on a main road. You need to do it in small steps. Mine started with my therapist. It started off with CBT. Personally, I didn't think that that was enough for me. I was too far gone. I'd been suffering from it since I was 14. So I had to go to counselling afterwards to work on the traumas that was causing me to have these panic attacks. For the people asking, did I pay for private therapy or did I go through the NHS? I did go through the NHS. I was supposed to wait up to a year for therapy, but I got a phone call 3 months later saying they pushed me to the top of the queue, which I was so grateful for because I needed therapy. I'd say if you do have the money to pay for therapy, just do it. Plus, I think with private therapy, you get more sessions weekly, where through the NHS, you only get one. Because I only got one, my therapist would create a diary for me and she'd say, like, on Mondays I want you to do this stuff, like I said, like standing by the door. Tuesday I want you to go out with your mum or try, and then I would send this diary at the end of the week to her and then we discuss it in our next therapy session. So then she knew what to do with me. It's not going to be easy, and they are the two things that really helped me. Also, for the people who are housebound, there's something called social prescribers through the NHS, and they can help you with getting your food shopping, giving you daily support by giving you phone calls, seeing how you are. I wish I'd known this years ago because I really struggled with being able to go shopping and stuff like that. You might not be able to expose yourself to all the places that you are fearful of straight away. I mean, yesterday I went to my last exposure therapy place, and I started exposure therapy nearly 3 years ago, and this place is just, I haven't been able to go back to this place because this place caused me a lot of trauma, but I done it yesterday, and that is just an indication never to give up. It doesn't matter if it's going to take you 3 years, 5 years to get to all these places. I was able to do it, so can you. So to break down everything I've just said, you need to start small, you need to get therapy, and you need to start the exposure therapy more sooner than later, because I've been suffering with it very quietly from, like I said, 13, 14. If I'd have got help sooner, then it could have saved me 13 years of struggle. Couldn't have it? So lots of love.